Okay, this is it. I think in this video here, it's going to be slightly different. I'm going to be revealing to you Kevin Hart's $15,000 Instagram giveaway. That's right, I participated in it. I sponsored it. I was supporting a friend. And today, you are going to benefit and see if Instagram giveaways work, especially at the highest level. If you're not familiar with Instagram giveaways, what usually happens is there is some influencer, could be, A grade, B grade, C grade, D grade influencer, different prices depending on their engagement, depending on their followers. And once in a while, you might have noticed an influencer going, hey guys, I'm giving away X dollars in prizes, and if you like to participate, you just need to follow this account and all of the accounts that this account is following. And sometimes people feel that it's a little bit too good to be true, but today I'm going to be showing you, are these giveaways legit? That's number one. And number two, can you actually get real followers by sponsoring these giveaways? Is there an ROI to it? We're going to be talking about the numbers, or is it purely waste of time, money, resources? You're going to benefit from that social experiment. Quick backstory. I had a friend who ran these different giveaways, and he sent me a message and he says, hey man, I'm going to be doing this super big giveaway with all these different celebrities, and one of them is Kevin Hart, and do you want in? Now, full disclosure, I didn't pay the full 15K. That's the retail price. I got a much better deal. This is the first time I'm doing something at this magnitude. So I'm going to be showing you the results, the numbers, if it's worth it, or if you're new to this, like what exactly is an Instagram giveaway. So let's talk about the mechanics of how it works first. Instagram giveaways can literally help you get like 5, 10,000, 50,000 followers in like a day within a really short time. Now, they're not going to be super targeted. Why? Because people are literally just following you to get free prizes, free cash. So here is the celebrity, okay? Somebody like Kevin Hart or somebody that's big. If they're big, they will charge much more. So this celebrity usually would tie in with some sort of middle person that works as the agency. So this agency will work with many different celebrities like these. And what this agency would do is this agency will then get many different people to sponsor this giveaway. So in this case, this would be me and like 99 other people, and they would pay a fee. So for example, in this case here, there was 100 people, and this 100 people would pay a fee. So this one for Kevin Hart's 15K, and 100 people, therefore the new number would be 1.5 million. So what would this agency do? This agency would literally go back to the celebrity and say, look, what if you could give away prizes? We'll sponsor that cash prize. Could be monetary, could be, objects, handbags, and we'll pay you for making a post. Kevin Hart is paid, the agency pockets the difference. Make sense? Okay, so what is the ROI? What were the numbers? And even if there's numbers, is it all just vanity metrics? Or is there a returns on this investment? So today I'm going to be showing you what happened, okay? So I am going to go into showing you, first of all, how that actually looks like, okay? So let me play that video here. And you can see like Kevin Hart, he made this post and he says $20,000 cash giveaway. Follow everyone that high key agency is following. And you will see that he made 2 posts. Right? This is the second video that he made, and you will also see that in this video over here, same post, pretty much follow whatever this profile is following. There's 98 people following. A lot of people in here. This is the list of the accounts that you gotta follow if you want to participate in this giveaway. I'm guessing maybe not everyone is paying, maybe that they are returning some favors, who knows, okay? But at the same time, a lot of people paid the $15,000 retail. Okay, so a lot of different people over here. So what happened? Was it worth it? Here's the thing. If you truly understood like the model of this, you'll be able to understand how to make a much more informed decision in terms of, number one, should you sponsor giveaways, the big giveaways, the small giveaways? Or what if I told you that there's also opportunity in being the agency? But let's focus on like the returns first, ROI. Kevin Hart, on his profile, let's talk about like numbers, what happened, and the ROI. Okay, so let's look at ROI. I am going into my Social Blade account, you'll see that Kevin Hart giveaway happened this weekend. He made 2 posts, 2 days, and you will see that huge spike. Okay, so like day 1 after making that post, it was like 30,000 new followers. Second day, 50,000 new followers. But I've said this in previous videos, okay? Giveaways are a little bit iffy because intent-wise, these people that's following you, they're not following because they saw your content and they liked it, okay? They're following you literally because there's free money gifts that Kevin's giving away just for following these 98 other people, right? So let's find out what happened after. What happened after is, I don't know, I didn't know what to expect, to be frank. You can see that there's about 20% drop, not including the fact that, you know, on a normal day, I would have probably 1,000 to 5,000 new follows. So I would say that there's perhaps not enough giveaways or sample size for us to draw a solid conclusion, but just based on this alone, if this is like the pinnacle of all giveaways, we can see that in the first week, expect a 20% drop in followers if you do decide to participate in a giveaway. But let's talk about the ROI. Is it worth it? In fact, share with me in the comments. Now, there's many different schools of thought to this, okay? All of it is all just pure speculation. The first school of thought is that this is actually bad for your account, and the reason for that is because Instagram sees these unfollows as you posting bad content. Now, there's no proof because Instagram doesn't reveal any of this either in black and white. However, I'm all about ROI numbers so that I'm reporting back to you guys so that you guys can make better informed decisions as well. So should you do this? Should you do giveaways and participate and sponsor? Well, first of all, if you're starting out, obviously I wouldn't recommend something like Kevin Hart's level. Now, there's a lot of people with like, you know, 500,000 followers that will do giveaways for like 200 bucks or something. So the question is it worth doing things like that? Here's the different scenarios where you would want to do so. Number 1 is if you want to do it to just purely unlock the swipe up feature. If you have 10,000 followers on Instagram, you get to unlock the swipe up feature that will enable you to do stories and tell people and say things like, hey, if you would like to discover more about product name, all you need to do is swipe up to visit sitename.com. And literally followers will be able to swipe up and go to that page. Now, this swipe up feature has massive ROI because this is a great way to drive traffic if you already have a store, have a product. So this is amazing, and to be able to pay, say, 100, 500 bucks to unlock a swipe up feature, just that alone, if you have a solid sales process, is well worth it. Number 2, if you have a product that is mass market. Now, right now, because we are only like a week after this giveaway, I'm still testing, my team's still testing on whether the ROI is there. 1 month from now, we'll do another video to show you the exact ROI of this giveaway. By the way, if you would like to find out exactly what happens, make sure that you are subscribed to this channel because I'm always reporting these little social experiments like this one, and be sure to leave a comment as well. You'll notice that in all of our previous videos, we've always been giving $100 away to people who just comment and let me know what your thoughts are on this. Also, be sure to smash the like button because it does help the channel out a little bit. Okay, so back to this mass market. So what does this mean? It means that if you think about like, why are people on Instagram, right? People like to see lifestyle because it's mass market. If it's like fitness or skincare, that kind of stuff, or anything to do with like money, goes without saying. So whether it's investing, whether it's real estate, whether it's marketing, anything to do with money, that's mass market. Now, if you are in the mass market industry, chances are there is a good ROI, but this is the logic that I've seen from my current numbers that are not from giveaways, okay? And it's pretty much this. It's the fact that every single time you do a swipe up, so let's take a very conservative 10,000 followers. If you can get 10,000 followers and if you are in the mass market, so understand that even if you don't have a product right now, this could very well be an affiliate offer. Somebody else's product, could be a digital product, a product that's sold on Amazon via Amazon Associates, it could be a digital product on ClickBank, it could be a network marketing offer, right, for skincare. But understand that if it's appealing to the masses, what is the thought process? What are the numbers that I'm seeing? It's pretty much this. Can you imagine if once a week I endorse a product that could be mine, it could be some other affiliate offer. Let's just use this thing right here as a prop, okay? So imagine that I want to promote this this beauty product, this supplement that helps people lose weight. And all I did was, once a week, I would go on Instagram and I would shoot this Instagram video that says, hey guys, so if you've noticed, my skin's radiating right now. And the reason for that is I just started using product name. And some of you have been asking like what I did differently. Like this is the thing that's been different, okay? And if you guys would like to be able to get this thing that I've been utilizing on my skin for the last couple of weeks, all you gotta do is swipe up to get your order of this thing right here. Then what happens is if I have 10,000 followers, people that's been engaging with my content or potentially your content, usually what happens is approximately 10% of people would see your story. So that means that would be 1,000 people seeing your story. Let's just draw like eyeballs here. Okay, so 1,000 people would be seeing your story, and then what happens next is 10% again would now swipe up, right? Because not everybody is going to swipe up. And can you imagine if just 10% of people swiped up? That's 100 people. 100 people swiping up. 100 people visiting that page, landing on that page. This could be a funnel. This could be a high-ticket sales process, lead gen if you're selling real estate or a course, whatever it might be for you, okay? So can you imagine if 100 people visited this page? And again, let's take a look at numbers, okay? Because the truth is, likes, comments, shares, all of that is just a vanity metric. It doesn't really do anything. And there's a lot of people out there with like big numbers, but they have no idea how to monetize, and they end up being, you know, broke influencers. So how do you not become a broke influencer? It's pretty much this. You have 100 people. Can you imagine if you had a very conservative 5% conversion for this $100 product? Now 5% conversion would be 5 sales at $100, and that would be $500 in sales. And this is just literally doing it once a week. So if you take a look at these numbers here, the main question here today, which is, should you be spending money on your Instagram growth as a technique only if, and this is a huge if, and it's a huge only if it meets all these different criteria. So what would that criteria be? If you want to play small to unlock the swipe up feature, well worth it. $500, depending on, you know, who the influencer is, okay? But most of all, should you do a giveaway? Only if you have a product that is mass market, because that's what's gonna be. You're gonna get so many random people from all over. The truth is, they don't know who you are. They didn't like your content. They're following you literally for freebies. However, you can still nurture that relationship. Yes, 20% of people will drop out in the first week, just like what you saw. However, if you take a look at this number, if you have a mass market, whether it's your own product, whether it's somebody else's product, and you're able to continue that relationship and work out these numbers, then definitely it will pay for itself in a month or in a couple of months, okay? So this is how you decide if you should participate in Instagram giveaways. And just from this alone, I realized that this calls for another video. And the other video would be, what if you could actually make money by building an Instagram agency that specializes in giveaways? What do you guys think? If you guys want me to shoot that video, let me know in the comments below as well. As you can see, I haven't been doing these type of social experiments much. Let me know in the comments as well if you enjoyed this one, if you want to see me, you know, reveal other things that I'm doing behind the scenes, because we're always testing. I could definitely be doing a lot more videos just like this one. So as always, make sure you subscribe to the channel. When we reveal exactly what happens, who knows if it was, you know, money just burned or if there was massive ROI in this one. See you in the next video.